David G. Hamilton, PLLC, legalblackbelt.com, 386-689-5949. One way that you can look up a deed in Volusia County is, first things first, you go to Bing or Google and type in Volusia County Property Appraiser. You're looking for vcpa.vcgov.org. And once you're there, you can look up a property's value or search the public record for who specifically owns a parcel. There's a couple of easy ways to do this. The first one is this this search. Okay, so searching here. We would enter a last name or first name, and based on that, it would start to populate. So if we were to look up Walmart, let's keep it real generic. Okay, Walmart. Here's all the Walmarts in Volusia County that appear on the public record as property owners. Now, there's one that's pretty nearby in New Smyrna Beach here, so let's look for that one. Oh, there we go, 3155 State Road 44. Okay, so here we have New Smyrna Beach's Walmart. If we want to go and take a look at this parcel, we can click on that, and this is going to give us a lot of helpful information. First of all, it's going to give us the parcel ID. It's going to tell us the township, range, the section, subdivision, block, and lot, but more important, the physical address, and it's going to tell us who the owners are. Now, Walmart Stores East, a limited partnership, owns this in fee simple, 100%. Okay, so that is how the property is owned. We're going to zoom out here so that you can kind of see the parcel. You know, if you've been to a Walmart, you probably know what a Walmart looks like, but still, nevertheless, this is how you can kind of see the aerial view when that catches up to me here. Got a little bit zoomed out past where I wanted to. So it's pretty user-friendly for the click and drag, and you can kind of see what that specific parcel looks like. It's not really wanting to cooperate right now, so we'll get to it in a minute. Maybe even if I hit refresh, it probably would restore it back to the original. Okay, so there we have the parcel that Walmart owns, and there's going to be a boundary line. It's not always perfect, but they try to do a pretty good job of boundary lining this, and that's going to coincide to this description here, this legal description. Now, this legal description is kind of a massive one, and I'll show you what the actual full legal description is, and we're going to do that by going in and looking at the deed in just a minute here. So here we are, we have the owners of the property. It is not homesteaded, okay, so they don't get a homestead exemption because it is a commercial space. But just for curiosity's sake, let's see how much property tax a business like Walmart for such a massive store would pay. So here we are, we're snooping around a little bit. Here's their real estate account, and here's a copy of their 2021 tax bill. It looks like they paid maybe 231,000 was their total tax for the year. So if you think that your property taxes were high, you might not want to get Walmart's property tax. So you can kind of see how this breaks down, and you can even get like the PDF version of this if you want to like print this out and see what that looks like. So just printing on it, there it is, open. And then I can open the file and see what their actual property tax it looks like here. They paid it early, so that's one way you can save on your tax bill is that early benefit. I think you can save a percentage or 2 or 3 if you pay early enough. So here they paid early, so it looks like they paid $222,570.08. That was paid on the 23rd of November 2021, and there's the receipt number, etc. So here's all the assessments that they were given. That was their total combined tax. So it looks like they took advantage of that early prepayment percentage bonus. So something to keep in mind if you want to pay your property taxes early. Going back to the original search here. So we have their property tax. We can also take a look at what the sales of this property were. We can go and take a look. It looks like this property was basically been deeded. Now, any deeds or anything that are prior to, say, 1986, right in there before we really started automating and making things digital, the old deeds are usually, you have to go down and request physical copies. It looks like New Smyrna Regency LLC was the was the grantor, and Walmart was the grantee. And so they I guess, New Smyrna Regency LLC sold it to Walmart stores. Okay, so here they have having to hold, so they paid, it's notarized to Duval County, notarized. And then here's this long legal description. It looks like they bought not just one parcel, but a combination of parcel 1, parcel 2, and parcel 3, and parcel 4. These all being like the bounds and meets and feet and yards and all the descriptors that are going to allow a surveyor to accurately give a boundary line. You know, if you've ever driven by a property and you see some of those flags out there, sometimes those flags are there because of you know, a line or a utility, but sometimes they're marking specifically for a assessment, or they're maybe made for some sort of appraisal or boundary line. So that's how you look up a deed on the public record. The other way that you can look up a specific property is you can actually go here to maps, and here's a big portion. I have it zoomed in here, so you're going to see how big this map is. Here's New Smyrna Beach. It covers the whole county. So I can just get real curious here. I can zoom in. Okay, here we are in New Smyrna Beach. Okay, so we want to see who owns. We're zooming in. Eventually we'll get zoomed in enough where they start to show the boundaries of properties. You can see these orange lines that all appear. Those are going to be the boundary lines of properties. So if we got real curious and said, okay, well, who owns this specific parcel right here on the corner of State Road 44? There's this little square. Who owns that? You can click on it and it's going to have all the information here. And then if you get real curious, okay, it looks like national taxer, something's going on there. Okay, more information. You can click on that and you can get, oh, okay. So we see that that's actually owned by PNC Bank. Okay, so now we can see that building there and their property boundary and all the information. We can look up their property tax, see how much they paid. Real curious, just to be snoopy. And we can see, you know, kind of what that assessment was. And there's a 2021 bill. Looks like they paid $13,000. So you compare that to Walmart, it's 200 and something thousand versus the 10,000-ish that the bank is paying. So those are two ways that you can look up parcels and get property descriptions and look up deeds in Volusia County. I hope this was helpful, and thanks for watching. Thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful to you. My name is David Hamilton. I'm a Florida licensed attorney. 386-689-5949, legalblackbelt.com.